Wonderful to see so many of you here, and it's a great joy and honor for me to be able to introduce our speaker, Naim Ateek. Naim is an Israeli Palestinian, a Palestinian Christian, and a priest, Anglican priest in the Episcopal Diocese of Jerusalem. In the early 1990s, Naim brought into being the Sabeel Ecumenical Liberation Theology Center in Jerusalem. And he has been so faithful in giving leadership to that. This is a center that now has regional presences in a number of countries, including the United States, Canada, United Kingdom, and Australia, and other places. Naim himself has been dogged in the pursuit of a just peace for Israel and Palestine.
Turn up the volume if you want.
His second book was released just last year, A Palestinian Cry for Reconciliation, and as Dick Toll said, there are copies available for you to purchase.
Thank you very much, Newland. It's very good to be with you this afternoon. I'm thankful for the invitation that I have received from the office of the presiding bishop, and I am grateful for your presence here. I want to begin by also giving thanks to the ministry of Brian Greaves, who has been very faithful and in his commitment to justice and peace, and I appreciate that very much. I also want to introduce to you Dick Toll, who's right here. He's the coordinator of Friends of Sabeel in the United States. And Friends of Sabeel is a ministry for justice and peace, and it's been doing a great job in the United States here, trying to reach out to people and try to educate them on the situation back home. Before I say more words about what's happening back home, I would like to emphasize that the Episcopal Peace Fellowship, to whom I am very grateful for their commitment and their support of the Ministry of Sabeel, will be honoring Bishop Edmund Browning and Patty Browning this Saturday, July 11th at 6 p.m. at the Red Lion Hotel. I really encourage you to make special effort to be there. As far as I'm concerned, Bishop Browning was the first one to really almost turn the Episcopal Church into the direction of justice and peace. He's been a great friend, great supporter of this ministry, and greatly committed to issues of justice and peace. And his book, No Outcast, says it all. So I would like to encourage you to be there at the Red Lion Hotel this coming Saturday. And if you'd like to register, please do so. Make reservations here at the EPF booth. I also want to thank many of you who have been very committed to this issue over many years. So it's really, you give us great encouragement, those of us who live and work back home, because of your unflinching commitment. I mean, some of us are called all kinds of names, but you too have been standing faithfully for justice and peace. So you are with us in this journey. And as you know, Sabeel means the way. So we are together journeying the way, the Sabeel of justice, of peace, and reconciliation. And those of you who have not been to visit recently or never visited, we encourage you to really come and be with us there. I want to also encourage you to come by the booth of Friends of Sabeel, especially pick up some of our corner store issues. In this one particularly, this is the most recent one. It's called And the Truth Will Set You Free. In this in this issue, a very well-known Israeli Jewish journalist has a long article. Actually, this whole issue is composed of only two articles, my editorial, and this Israeli Jewish journalist who has an article about the factory of words. It tells you how Israel has used words, laundering of words, to really oppress the Palestinian people. And so it is important to really be aware of even the voices of Israeli Jewish peace activists on this very important issue. So I hope you will pick up an article or this cornerstone issue. I appreciate the fact that the Episcopal Church in this country has many internal issues and concerns that they are dealing with in this convention. But I respect the fact, and I'm grateful to God, that the Episcopal Church here refuses to be only parochial. It is looking outward as well. And yesterday, the presiding bishop was talking about the importance of the body of Christ. And we know this concept, and that when one member of the body of Christ suffers, all the members suffer. And when one member rejoices, all the members rejoice. And Archbishop Rowan was talking about the importance of truth and transparency. You will know the truth, and the truth will set you free. And so it is in this spirit that I'm speaking to you. Recently, Pope Benedict came to visit the Holy Land, and he was, some of us were not sure what he was going to be saying because of his conservative background. But what was important is that he really surprised us all by his wonderful words on justice, on peace for the Palestinians. He used the word justice very clearly. He talked about a homeland. He talked about a state for the Palestinians. So Pope Benedict was very much behind this important issue of justice and peace. And recently, as many of you know, President Obama visited the region, and in Cairo, he gave a very important speech. And in this speech, he again talked about the importance of stopping the settlements, because he recognized that if he is going to be talking about the two-state solution in Israel-Palestine, that the settlement building, which Israel has been carrying on for many, many years, needs to stop. So he emphasized the importance of stopping the settlements, which are illegal under international law. I also want to emphasize to you that you don't have to listen only to Palestinian voices like my voice. If you question some of our speaking and some of our commitment, I encourage you to look at the Jewish voices, American Jews as well as Israeli Jews who have been writing extensively on this issue. And so I encourage you. For example, recently Joel Koval, an American Jewish psychiatrist, has written a book, Overcoming Zionism. I encourage you to look at this book. He lost his job. He teaches at the university in upstate New York. He lost his job because of his courage to really speak on this issue as a Jewish person who is really concerned about what's happening.